Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is giving a bipartisan group of senators 1 week to come to an agreement on proposed gun violence prevention measures. ABC's Alex Presha joins me live now from Washington with more on that. Alex, what proposals are being considered, and what are the chances Democrats can get 10 Republicans on board?
Well, Diane, I think what this bipartisan group of senators actually agrees on is, that's going to be crucial in whether or not they're actually able to receive those 10 additional Republican votes in here. And we know some of the things that have been floated by this group of 9 senators, things like red flag laws and expanded background checks. We also know something that's been a non-starter for a lot of Republicans, and that is an assault weapons ban. Senator Chris Murphy, who has been outspoken about gun reform, says that's not on the list of things that the group is considering. While he supports it, he says there's simply not the necessary Republican support for it.
Now, some states aren't waiting for Congress to act. New York is now on track to raise the legal age to buy a semi-automatic rifle from 18 years old to 21 this week. So how is this battle over gun control playing out on the state level?
Well, I think as we await to see what type of federal legislation is cobbled together from this group of senators, a lot of states are taking this into their own hands, and you can see it kind of playing out along party lines, right? You mentioned that group of bills in New York that Governor Kathy Hochul is expected to sign by the end of the week, including raising the age to buy semi-automatic rifles to 21 years old from 18 years old. The package also would ban the purchase of bullet-resistant vests by civilians and require that pistols be enabled with micro-stamping technology. But also, in states like Texas, we've already seen key politicians, including Senator Ted Cruz, who have seen a bump in donations specifically from that pro-gun crowd. And so as this debate plays out on Capitol Hill, we're seeing folks at the state level, both residents backing the politicians that they kind of side with politically, ideology-wise, but also some governors in other places and governments in other places that are trying to enact restrictions on their own.
Now, Alex, there are several investigations into the Uvalde shooting and the law enforcement response, including one by the Justice Department. So what can you tell us about that process?
Well, so this is going to be probably a long review of the process. And keep in mind, Diane, that it's a review. It is not a criminal investigation, but essentially the Justice Department is going to be looking at all of the actions of all of the officers that were involved that day, examining what worked, what didn't work. Clearly, there were a lot of failures that day. They will be taking those into account and then compiling that data and publishing a review that will be public. But again, I want to stress that this is something that's probably going to take some time. We saw a similar process play out during San Bernardino, also that Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando.
All right, Alex Presha in Washington, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.